So it looks like this is being discontinued. Hello, welcome back to Classics with Quirk, where we talk about luxury items and brands with a touch of silliness. If this is the kind of content you find interesting, please do like this video and subscribe for more of it. Thank you. I think I wouldn't be remiss in saying that Chanel's Vuitton chain is probably one of its more popular bags, coming at a relatively affordable price point for Chanel at $3,350. The Chanel Vuitton chain is a bag that I think that a lot of people buy sort of as an entry-level piece or their first taste of Chanel, or they just want a bag that is cool, fun, casual, still a little classic, and something that you can wear for a lot of occasions. There is a plethora of videos on the Chanel Vuitton chain, what it can fit, different ways to wear it, and how useful and versatile it can be as a bag. So it makes perfect sense that it is a very popular item among Chanel buyers. Now, I do have a Chanel Vuitton chain, and I purchased this back before all the crazy price increases, so I got this well under $3,000. I like the slim silhouette, the fact that it can fit quite a bit considering the size of it, and it is very versatile. I can wear it in a lot of different occasions, and I found it very useful when I've been traveling recently. Now, I know that there's been a little of debate about whether or not the Chanel Vuitton chain, or really any Vuitton chain, can be considered a bag versus just a wallet with a chain attached. And I think that's a little bit of a silly debate. Like, wear what you want, where it makes you happy, and also wear what you can afford if that's something that is important to you. I personally feel that this can be used as a bag. I have worn it as a bag, and I find it very useful, as I just said. And so, do I think that the Chanel Vuitton chain is currently worth $3,300? Honestly, I kind of do. I think that the different ways that you can dress it up and dress it down, the different ways that you can wear it, because there are so many different ways you can wear this thing. I just think that, especially in like different colors, different styles, if you want a classic black with gold or silver hardware, this is a great little bag. That being said, the point of this video is that this little thing is actually being discontinued. I've heard it from a number of different essays that the Chanel Vuitton chain, the classic one in this particular configuration, is no longer going to be made by Chanel. But before you panic, I do want to let you know that there is going to be a replacement. Chanel has just released the new classic Vuitton chain with turnlock, and I think this is going to be a bit of a revolutionary bag for a lot of people. The big difference between this classic Vuitton chain and the Chanel Vuitton chain with turnlock is, as you might guess, the turnlock closure. So this Vuitton chain has a magnetic closure that does work very well. It snaps into place really easily, and it's like a good, solid, secure snap. The previous iteration of the Vuitton chain, before it was redesigned in 2019, had a snap button closure, which I know that a lot of people don't like nearly as much. And in fact, that was one of the big deterrents between me buying a Chanel Vuitton chain in 2019 versus a little bit later. I got this in 2020, and that's because I got this just after Chanel redesigned it with the magnetic closure, which I greatly, greatly prefer. The new Vuitton chain is going to have a turnlock closure instead, and that is, as far as I know, the only major change. Now, the turnlock CC closure, as you probably are aware, is a quintessential part of Chanel's history, heritage, and fashion. And a lot of people really like the turnlock closure and desire it when they purchase a Chanel bag. But the fact that the new Vuitton chain is going to have a turnlock closure, I think is going to make a lot of people look at it as a viable option for a bag, whereas they previously might not have with just the snap button with the small CCs. I personally think that the new turnlock is very attractive, and I do think that it elevates the Vuitton chain a little bit and makes it kind of more bag-esque than Vuitton chain-esque, even though, as I said, I really like this little piece and I have no intention of getting rid of it or replacing it anytime soon. That being said, if you are interested in the new classic Vuitton chain with turnlock, you are going to have to be paying a higher price tag for it. The new turnlock closure is going to run you an additional $200, making the turnlock Vuitton chain $3,550 instead of the $3,350 that this current iteration currently is. Now, as we know, Chanel is famous for its price hike, so even if the Vuitton chain hadn't been redesigned, it was very possible that in the upcoming price increase, this would be going up by $200 anyway. So I don't think that having the turnlock be a little bit more expensive is going to be that much of a big deal or much of a deterrent, and I personally don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, all things considered, for the cost of Chanel, which is still, as I've said, incredibly, incredibly expensive anyway. You have to keep in mind that when you are buying these types of luxury products, $3,500 is still a good price, even though it seems horrific for people who bought minis for that price several years ago. It's all relative, and things are going up. Inflation, we all understand how that works. So do I think that the turnlock closure is a good change? Actually, yes, I do. And do I think that it's worth the slightly higher price tag? Maybe. I think it might be. If you don't have a Vuitton chain already, you're interested in getting a Vuitton chain, and you love the turnlock that the actual bags of Chanel have, then this might be a really good option for you if you're looking for something that is still a bag worthy purchase, but is less than a classic flap or even a mini. As far as I know, the Walk with Turnlock currently comes in black with gold hardware. I don't know about silver yet, and it also is coming in the new pastel colors for the 25S collection that Chanel just released a few days ago. So that means it's coming in a pastel blue, a pretty pastel pink, and I also believe a pastel yellow, all in caviar as far as I know. I don't actually know yet if the Wallet on Chain is going to be made in lambskin. I do suspect that it will, but I haven't seen that yet. I've just seen it in caviar in those colors, and I also don't know if it's been made in silver hardware, but if you've seen it in boutique in silver hardware, please do let me know. And also if you've seen it in any other colors, I'd love to hear about that too. I'd also love to hear your opinion on the new Wallet on Chain. Do you think it's a good move for Chanel discontinuing the magnetic closure Wallet on Chain to replace it with the turnlock? Do you think that it's worth the price? Do you think that the turnlock is worth the additional $200? That's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a like. It super duper helps the algorithm, and subscribe for more content that helps the algorithm even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.